We might see IdrA use those fists if that happens again.
Punch through that glass and strangle
Punch right through the glass. He's like all bleeding and stuff, but he doesn't care and he doesn't feel it. All he feels is rage. Well, these are the best possible positions for IdrA. IdrA over here.
Yeah, far spots. You know, Zerg always wants to be far away from their opponent because it just allows them to make more drones.
Lotzi Prime right there. And, you know, when IdrA scouts and finds out, you know, first thing that happens on this map as a Zerg player, you scout up with your Overlord. He's not there. You're like, 50% chance I'm going to be so happy. And then you scout over with the drone to the close spot, and then IdrA, I think, is going to have a little sigh of relief. He's going to be like, okay, we are actually so far apart, he's going to have to play a macro game with me. And Lotzi's going to have to play top of his game, man. Even Cool said, you know, IdrA is the best macro Zerg right now. So
yeah,
it's going to be hard in these positions for Lotzi Prime.
Well, IdrA, you know, he's just an economic genius when it comes to StarCraft.
Oh, absolutely.
And StarCraft 2.
Yeah, he's based his entire game off that 4 years, so it is paying off. It's just amazing when he gets into the late, mid, and late game.
And he actually has the most respect for macro-style players as well.
Oh, of course, man. He loves Nod and Flash only.
Yeah.
Thinks fantasy is a newbie. That shows you something.
Scouting probe here, once again. Can EG IdrA win this? That's a very frustrating moment to lose a game like that to Void Rays.
Yeah, but I mean, he's smart. He doesn't try to stay in the game. Doesn't wait for all his buildings to die like we actually see a lot of players do.
Yeah.
Like he's like, all right, I'm angry. I'm out of this game. Next game, let's go. I like that mindset a lot. I think more people should use it. We see IdrA again looking like he's going to go for the 14 pool, 15 hatchery build. Very good economic build. Very safe as well, except against a close 2-gate. And then you're like, oh no.
By the way, I hope you guys feel like the observing's improved.
I got
a huge lesson from our professional observer. We even changed the mouse and stuff to try to make this smoother for you guys.
That's right.
And that guy knows some techniques, man.
Oh my!
Oh my
He's
God!
Like
he was like showing me
of observing, man.
He's actually been a professional observer for years now. IdrA takes the gas. Very nice play. That was smooth. And you know what? That means that the Protoss is going to be forced into not doing any kind of all-in. He can't do, for instance, like that sneaky Void Ray tech. He won't have enough. So this is a very good position for the Zerg.
You know, but again, he's such a sneaky player. Sometimes when something like that happens to you, it's just so assumed that you can't do that. If you do that, that's like another level of sneak.
It's a sneaky, sneaky move.
That is, he is a sneaky snake, man.
Sneaky,
I hate those sneaky snakes.
Here we got probe, on the run from these Lings. And this probe is going to bite the dust. The extractor at half health. But right now, IdrA's got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you know, he's in those very far positions. He's gassed the guy. He's got his hatchery up. There's no sort of rush coming yet. And all IdrA has to do here is get into his macro game, and he's going to feel absolutely great. Just like
great. Tony the Tiger, great. And he does block this up just in time.
Yeah, nice little move there. Saves that 1 hit point probe.
1 hit point probe.
And as soon as the Zerglings leave the ramp, goes ahead and starts warping in that. Oh, that's such a
wow.
Fast. He doesn't even have warp gates yet. He's just going for it. And I like this. He's cutting corners to have a quicker, better economy than he would normally have if he played it completely straight safe. And this actually shows that he knows IdrA's style very, very well. This is the type of thing you're supposed to do against IdrA.
Yeah.
You cut corners because you know he's not going to attack you early. I mean, he's fixed a lot of that in the past, but this is such an important match. I think it's pretty safe move for Lotzi to do right here.
He hasn't sent this Overlord over here to take a peek.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. There's not a lot of places on this side of the map for an Overlord to actually hide and not get hit by Stalkers.
Very interesting play here.
Yeah, I got to tell you.
Getting that Nexus up, and now going for 4 gates. He's not even going to get a Forge, so he's taking a risk. But IdRA's Lings are on the way, just going past the Arcturus Manx statue. And now he knows.
That's it, right there.
So
that was exactly what he found out.
He may try to expand a little bit sooner.
Yeah, and that would not be a particularly bad move. But we do see that I think we're going to see a very similar build to the Blistering Sands game.
Yeah.
You know, he is going for obviously the 4 warp gates off a quick expansion, but will he be attacking a lot? I don't think so. You know, there's no rocks. It's a little bit further away. Not the best move. Maybe just 4 warp gates into a third base. I think that would be the best Lotsy could do right here.
Lotsy very smartly keeps a probe here. He knows he has to keep an eye on when IdrA's going to expand.
Can sneak a pylon later with it as well.
Yeah, he could.
In fact, he might do that.
Oh my god. He's going to do it.
And IdrA's Hydralisk Den, not up quite yet. IdrA will scout this pretty quickly, but he's not going to have Hydras in time. He's making a ton of drones right now, but he is making 10 Zerglings on the way.
This could be really bad. The sentries make Zerglings pretty much obsolete, and the Zerglings do need the Hydralisk to come out.
That probe has warped in a pylon over there. Killing that Arcturus.
Oh, this could be it. This timing attack could actually take IdrA out.
And taking out a bunch of Overlords, this could actually be so huge. Let's take a look at the resource tab. Watch IdrA supply in the red right now. I don't know if he has enough to hold on to this. IdrA, a favorite of the tournament, may be eliminated right here.
IdrA not looking good right now. But the Protoss is, you got to be a little bit more aggressive. It sees the moment here. The Spinecrawler finishes. He does force him to do force field before he really wanted to. The Protoss wiggling his way back over here. I don't know why I use the word wiggling in that situation. Does take out the 2 gas. That's a lot less Hydras. He goes in for an attack.
Oh, huge! He traps Hydralisk, stops the Zerglings, and IdrA is in a lot of trouble here. If he keeps on sending in more units from that warp gate, wow, IdrA with the Hydras though. Thank God he is no longer supply blocked. Very close call here for IdrA.
IdrA really good at handling himself in these situations. If he knows it's coming, inches the spine curl up just a little bit, taking the gases back. He's handling himself pretty well, but this is very close. If IdrA can hold up this attack, he should be in pretty good shape. He's got a good amount of Hydras, actually.
Yeah, the Hydras are so good at busting these warp gate pushes, but still, my heart is beating so fast right now.
This is a really tense moment here as I am a member of Team EG. I'm really hoping IdrA can get through this. Obviously, there's a little bit of bias there. We do have a
IdRA's my nerd, man. I'm biased, too. I want him to beat this guy so badly.
That's our little nerd mercenary here.
Come on, IdrA.
As you can see right now, the Hydras, they deal damage so fast. One nice Stalker snipe. Does have a few more Lings out. And I think at this point in time, the Warp Gate Rush might have run out of time.
Yeah, he really, right now, Lotsy should pull back. Move these units home. He
actually was making 2 pylons over here. He needs to chill out.
He's got 3 pylons on either side of it. But look at this. Like, that was stupid to run away that way. Now IdrA knows he's going to be running away. You don't want him to actually know that.
Okay, well, Lotsy's in. And look at this. IdrA takes a gold base now.
Yeah.
He saw the moment of fear in his opponent's base.
That's right, and he wants to catch these units. Moving his Hydra Swarm down a little bit.
Now, Hydras have to be on creep. They're so much more effective because they're actually these slow, clunky units otherwise.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't know what their story is. I think Lotsy's panicked a little bit. I think he thought he had this.
Yeah, you know, it was a very nice timing attack. Killing the Overlords was huge. Didn't quite capitalize as well as he could have, but, you know, IdrA, his economy is so good. Get those out.
Uh-oh.
And what is this?
Double Robo.
Oh,
it's so intense. Double Robo all the way.
And a Colossus already being made. You know, he's going to want to get Thermal Lance, maybe do a very strong timing push. There are a lot of Hydras out, and of course, Thermal Lanced Colossus against Hydras is like so lawler. But IdrA upgrading drops right now, as well as Carapace and Roach Speed.
Yeah.
Getting some Roaches out. I like this play. You know, drops, very underused against Protoss, but so good. When they're moving out, if you just drop, sup. That's what I have to say about that.
All right, he's getting Colossus very quickly. Drop, though, very powerful against a Protoss who's 2-basing. You could drop in the main, force him to run back.
You know, right now, IdrA crushing the supply of Lotsy. He's got 134 against 108. Quite crazy.
And
such good macro.
He is sticking. Yeah, his macro's so good. And it was really smart to just rush for this gold expansion.
You know, he's got his third is a little bit late this game, and a hidden expansion. A little bit risky.
Well, that's definitely a sign that Lotsy feels like he's behind. And he is behind. Of course, creep over here. IdrA actually slightly misplacing that Overlord. I don't know if that's actually going to block the Nexus. Does it block? Let's see.
I think so.
I'm not sure. What good players will do is they'll drop creep over expansion, so you have to move the Overlord before you can build anything there. And Lotzi Prime going to move out. That IdrA does have a lot of units, but he's also loading up a lot of units.
May want to drop on the army while attacking it.
Yeah, that's actually surprisingly effective. I've seen IdrA do that a lot.
Especially if you do it with roaches. It's so good with roaches. They have a lot of hit points, can tank a lot of damage in the middle of that army. And also their range is so small.
Here we go. This is a technique IdrA's been working on. Now, is he going to go for the main? No, he's probably going to drop on the army. That's what I've seen him do a lot. He says it's surprisingly effective. And just so happens to see the pylon over here, he might know that this expansion's down here as well.
Looks like he's not going to check quite yet. Lotzi getting ready to attack here.
He's got to be very careful
there. Yeah, losing that is actually, that's a huge amount of supply in that Overlord. There's 8 supply in there. And the Colossi coming in. But this might actually, oh, no.
Nope.
Plenty of units there. Never mind, I was going to say he might.
I don't know if he really should have double expanded like this.
Well, if he doesn't make that Nexus, then IdrA may assume there's a hidden base. It's
IdrA's weakness has always been at times that he's not checking for anything hidden. He's, kind of playing the game the way he wants his opponent to play the game.
The way Lotzi's playing is actually really nice. He keeps pressuring but not quite attacking, and that's going to take IdrA's mind off of the expansions that could be around the map. If you're just sitting still, he assumes you're expanding. But if you're going like this, all right,
moving out.
Here we go. There are some corruptors out there.
Link's going to go take out this base. That's going to have to be canceled. Meanwhile, a drop over here in the main.
But, well,
this is a pretty sizable army here. He can take out a lot of these warp gates. For some reason, Lotzi just seems to be unsure of exactly where he wants to go. Meanwhile, IdrA expanding down. Again, over here, Lings move back around here. And he's just going to peace out of here.
Very nice multi-pronged harass in there. And takes out that Overlord with 4 Hydras in it. Super nice. But yeah, that is multi-pronged harassing. That's something we're going to see more and more of in StarCraft 2 over the seasons of GSL as people get better. It's great. You see, he took down a Nexus, took down some units, made him withdraw his attack. It did so much for IdrA. A lot of Corruptors out right now.
Corruptors move in. IdrA's confident he can do this. And he backs up. The force fields, of course, stop IdrA from getting closer. They do also, in a way, prevent the Protoss from getting too much closer, unless he does opt to step on those with the Colossus.
IdrA with so many units right now.
He's got to be careful.
Very good force fields.
Yeah, very good.
Right now they're both nearing max. IdrA at a max, and Lotzi at 175.
IdrA's just buying time, trying to get a few more Corruptors out here. Oops, excuse me, misclick there. He just can't quite get this gold expansion.
It's so nice. He's working on his economy, getting a lot of gas from that bottom hidden base.
This base still goes unknown. Wow.
Yeah. He's mining gas there as quickly as possible. Very important. All right, let's see here. Will he fully engage? Nice force fields, using the range of that Colossus so well, but Corruptors in there, hitting the Colossus, not quite taking one down. And look at this, so many force fields.
I can see the Prime coach pacing back and forth right now. He really needs his Prime player to win this. He knows it's going to be a tough match. IdrA just goes back up around. And as you can see, these sentries, they're starting to run out of energy, and somehow, some way, this base is still alive.
But he is not mining from it. So right now, it looks like the income of IdrA might be a little bit less or about the same as his opponent.
He rushes in there again.
Oh, so many good force fields. Still not losing Colossi. Very, very impressive. Looks like IdrA loading up a little drop there, but another attack here. Cutting that force in half, and he is using Force Field Colossus so well on this gold base. I almost feel like IdrA should give it up and just focus drones on his other back third base. IdrA in a lot of trouble here, Tasteless.
Yeah, no kidding. And with this expansion up and on the way, this hidden base still down here. You can see Lotzi's barely been able to use it. I think IdrA could actually very well lose this. This would be a pretty big upset. IdrA one of the favorites to win the whole thing.
Definitely a big upset. But Lotzi is playing beautifully. The mind games are amazing, keeping the pressure on so IdrA doesn't scout that hidden base. Just beautiful micro, beautiful unit composition, everything about Lotzi. It's so much better than we saw in round 1.
Broodlords are out. Broodlords could change everything over here.
That's right.
He's got the Broodlords out. He's chasing his opponent back. And Broodlord's a very nightmarish unit to deal with.
Yes,
especially
it
when
is.
these roaches can cover them.
With no blink there, it's going to be very hard to take them out. And IdrA's going to smash in the army now.
We have Corruptors and Broodlords over here. A ton of damage being dealt. It does look like the Protoss is handling himself pretty well here. But the Colossuses are slowly getting reduced in numbers, and somehow IdrA's actually chasing him back. Oh my god.
So good play by IdrA here. He looked like he was on the brink of destruction, but here he goes, killing more Colossi. Amazing play here. Just the right number of Corruptors.
He's gonna get this. The Broodlords, oh my god, even though IdrA is unaware of this base, which has been giving the Protoss so much gas, he actually manages to chase him all the way across the map. Oh, our little nerd is such a baller.
He is, man. He is just macroing like a king, like a champ. His unit composition is completely perfect.
That's
just the right number of... oh, look at this. All right, it looks like another attack here. And IdrA just getting so many roaches at this point.
He actually may be able to run him over. The Colossus is gone. There's so many roaches and Hydras. Oh, no, just roaches, excuse me.
Yeah, those roaches are going to prove so problematic here.
More Broodlords on the way. He does have Void Rays out.
Void Rays a good counter to Broods, but there's a lot of Hydras in there as well.
He does cast Corruption on the Void Rays.
Wow. Such good play here.
Oh my god.
Absolutely amazing play by both players. I'm so impressed. IdrA may just run him over despite this great economy that we see from Lotse Prime.
That's IdrA macro. That's what we're talking about here. Nice harassment here. IdRA's still unaware of this base the entire time. I have to talk to him about this after this game. Just keeping your overlords everywhere, because everything else he's done beautifully.
No Hydras left. A nice counterattack here by IdrA, but no Hydras left with the main army. So these Void Rays actually maybe just crushing the rest of this army.
They're going to melt these Broodlords, but he does have enough roaches to take out this cannon, which means he's going to take out... There's only a matter of time before IdrA spots this expansion over here.
That's right, and I think the Void Rays are going to clean up that attack at the front of his base. More Colossus coming out. IdrA looks like he will save this expansion while harassing... Oh my, this is one of the best games of the entire GSL so far.
I know, it's so good.
Completely an amazing game. Two great players going at it. And I think that IdRA's expansion down there may have no drones left.
Really? Over here?
Nope.
No drones left over here as well. And actually,
Lotse
might actually come back from this.
He may date, but a lot of units come down. I think IdRA's going to go up to kill the pylon, find out there's an expansion, kill that expansion, and for Lotse, you're going to lose a base.
Lotse's going to lose a base. He could get He's got a lot of Void Rays.
Yeah, in fact, he does. And along with Colossus, IdRA's getting destroyed by Colossus, warping in a bunch more units. IdRA in a lot of trouble here. So many Stalkers, and with these Void Rays, I don't know what unit composition he can make right now to actually take out this army.
IdrA, it all came down to this hidden expansion. He just didn't know about it, and I think now he's actually going to lose this game. He chased his opponent all the way across the map, and GG, IdRA's out of the tournament. Wow.
That is a huge upset. Lotse Prime, look at how happy he is, man. He knows he just beat one of the favorites of the tournament.
Unbelievable.
IdrA cannot be happy right now.
IdRA's got to be very disappointed with himself in that game. Wow, EG IdrA taken out.
Oh my. Oh my
god, that was an epic
huge,
game.
Man.
That was an amazing game. Tell all your friends to check that out.
That Lotse, he is so smart.
That was really
great
good.
mind games he played this game. His unit compositions, his micro, his macro. This kid is on, man. What a great Protoss player.
That was a really impressive PvZ. But again, it all comes down to that hidden base. He had a hidden base for a long period of time. Yeah. He attacked IdrA early on. And, IdrA was ahead. So what do? You do something sneaky to catch up. If IdrA just put an Overlord over there or something else, he would have seen that, because he was mining 2 gas geysers that entire time, sucking up all of those.
Yeah, man, he had so much more gas than IdrA would be used to against
so
a
many
three-base
more
toss.
Colossuses. Wow. That was an insane game.
That was, I actually can't believe it. I can't believe IdRA's out of the tournament.
That game specifically, game number 3, was amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
that was just.
I'm even super impressed with game number 2.
Yeah, game number 2 was really high level.
He played him like a violin, man.
Like, played him like a banjo.
Yeah,
man.
It was. Wow, I'm like so impressed and so shocked at the same time.
Yeah.
Everyone, including the Koreans, everyone thought IdRA was gonna get so far.
Yeah.
And here comes Lotse, just completely outsmarting and tricking him over and over and over. Just great play. Not just tricks, though. I mean, he microed very well.
Yeah.
He macroed very well.
Yeah.
His unit choices, his unit switches over to those Void Rays, that saved him. It looked like he was about to lose the game. Switches out, pumps out a few Void Rays, and what are you going to do,
when you get a mixture of 4 Void Rays and a Colossus, I think
the Hydra's just, they melt to the Colossus, and the Void Rays are just like, hey, everyone else. Like,
yeah. I think what IdrA thought he was going to do is, since he thought his opponent only had 3 bases, he was, we'll be back, guys. We're out of time with an interview. So we hope you asked a lot of questions. So, Lotsie, we'll be back in a minute. This is Casey at our Toast Society.